Hi, I'm Kevin, the founder of Kevilex. So I built Kevilex to make it easier to read ancient Greek text. And today I'm going to show you how to use Kevilex to start reading the Greek New Testament with a little bit of help. So this is the website. I'm going to click on Browse the Greek New Testament. And we're going to find a book of the New Testament to read. Let's choose John chapter 1. So when you open up a chapter, a text in Kevilex, you see different verses here, as you can see. The words that you know already, they're white, so they're unmarked. The words you've never seen before are in blue. So this helps you figure out which words you've already seen and which words to focus on. So this is a new account for me, so you seeing basically what I would see. I'm seeing what basically you would see if you use Kevilex for the first time. So let's say you've never seen this sentence before. We're all probably aware of what this sentence says. En archi είναι ο λόγος, και ο λόγος είναι προς τον Θεόν, και Θεός είναι ο λόγος. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word. So if you don't already know that, how would you figure that out? So you click here on the first word you don't know, en, which means, as you see here, in. And this says it's a preposition. So let's say I already know this word. I'm going to mark it as known. The next word is archi. So this means beginning, origin, etc. So this is a little more difficult word. This is a noun in the dative case, feminine gender. So if I didn't know this word before and I'm starting to learn it now, I'll click here, learning. And what this does is once you mark words as learning, all the learning words end up in a list of words for flashcards. So you can use flashcards to review the words that you're currently learning. So we'll go to the next word now. In this case, this is means was. He, she, it was. And this is an imperfect tense, third person singular verb. So I know this word. O, this is the, essentially, masculine. Know this word. Logos, this is of course a very famous word in Greek and very famous in the Bible, referring to the Son of God. In this case, it also means simply word as well. So I know this word. And you can continue this way through the whole text. But let's say that you see the sentence and you don't understand the sentence. You know all the words in the sentence, let's say, but you don't understand the sentence. Well, now you can click down, you go down here to the bottom, and you can see you have the option, I'm going to grow this a bit. You have the option to explain the sentence using a little bit of help from AI. So it tells us what the sentence means. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word is with God, and the Word was God. And you can even get a breakdown of the grammar on a per phrase basis, right? So you can see that en archi means in the beginning, and it explains how these fit together. So this is really helpful if you get to constructions that you don't understand. So even if you know all the words, you might understand how they fit together into a sentence. So this is a really easy way I've found to study ancient Greek texts and understand them quickly, and quickly look up words that you've forgotten. So if you go back to this text again tomorrow and you've forgotten what logos means, you can always click on your still, look up the word again. And let's go ahead and mark all the words on this page as known. For the sake of this exercise. So now I'll go on to the second page of John chapter 1. And you'll see that the words that I've previously marked as known, they're now unmarked, right? For example, en and in. But now we're in a new page, right? So now this says something different. En to cosmo in και ο κόσμος δι' αυτού εγένετο και ο κόσμος αυτόν ουκ εγνώ. I may have pronounced that not quite perfectly, but bear with me. So let's figure out what the sentence means. Takes a little second for the AI to unpack this for us. Okay. So this phrase here may not be translated exactly the way it was translated in the Bible, translated to English, obviously, since this is being translated on the fly. But it gives you an idea of what this verse means roughly, right? So very helpful to understand unfamiliar Greek phrases to yourself. So that's basically the app. I can show you briefly how flashcards work. So we've marked some words as learning, right? So those are now going to show up as flashcards. So this is a word means Greece, Hellas. And there's the word we saw, right? Archi, beginning. So I'll say that I remember this as being beginning. I'll click on it. Yep, I was right, of course. So I'm going to say it was easy. But if I don't, I'll say, nope, show it to me again. And then I'll see it again tomorrow in my next session of doing flashcards. So I built Kevolex to help you read real text and not just study grammar. I hope this is a helpful tool for you. And if you're interested in other Greek texts besides just the New Testament, I have added many different Greek texts. We have texts like the Anabasis by Xenophon, the Church Fathers, we have Plato, and adding more all the time. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks a lot.